So, software, yes, it's free. Interesting. You know what? I will take a look at that later, maybe. That's quite interesting. Okay, so we continue today. The story quest, actually, from the before patch. What was that? 3.2? Yes, I think 3.2. A record of many research topics a Capri's scholar has applied for, and the replies from the scholar sage about these topics. Oh right, wait, before discovered the Anaxa. Oh yeah, I remember now. Topic 1. I discovered that many mythical beasts renewed? What? Renewed? What is that word? What? For their longevity actually reside in areas with poorly managed births, and there's a record for such creatures. Permission to research. Reply: lack research significance, not approved. Topic 2. An observation of real plants within the growth imitation the growth patterns of nearby white dryads. Permissions to research. Reply: falls under the domain of the lotophagist school, not approved. Topic 3. Investigation the feasibility of placing flying birds into rockets tubes to guide the direction of the rockets. Flight permission to research. Reply: too fanciful, not approved. What is this? Researches. The subsequent topics grow increasingly eclectic, yet the outcome of the replies remained unchanged. Impressive tenacity. Hopefully it helped him survive the black tide. I also use it, Hal? Interesting. I need to check it. I think I need to check it later on. Maybe that's something to help. These are compliant letters from the scholars about Anaxagoras the blasphemer. There is a thick stack of letters. Based on the dust accumulated and the perfectly intact seals, the complinee did not even bother opening them and just chuckled them aside into a corner. Oh no, then Anaxagoras was dismissed in his research ambitions. This is about Anaxa? I should read this. Hyacinth, you should come have a look too.
Ugh, it's so dusty in here. Whoa, are these all complaints about him? I can already see what they must have written. Anaxa has no respect for the gods. His very existence undermines order in our society. They're probably all things like that.
Does Anaxa hold that much influence?
Why else would they call him the great performer? When Anaxa established his school of thought, the first thing he apparently did was read his own work to everyone. Are the Titans truly an accurate reflection of what humans think gods should be? Worlds created by gods are indubitably perfect, but what of AMPHOREUS? Only foolishness and insensitivity everywhere you turn.
An uncanny impersonation. What happened after?
They marched him straight to the seat of judgment before he could finish. Though what he took on in the end was more of a debate than an actual trial. He had to address every one of the scholar's allegations, or face expulsion from the grove. The first allegation was... Do you agree that since the Titans created the heavens and earth, so the mountains, rivers, and seas must likewise be their creations?
Am I supposed to put myself in Anaxa's shoes and answer that? No. Based on the history of Flame Chase Journey, humans have the potential to take over the divinity of Titans.
Anaxa said the same thing then. Needless to say, his critics didn't take kindly to his answer, so they followed up with a second allegation. You claim to be studying souls, yet you are, in fact, defiling them and committing acts condemned by the gods. Do you admit it?
That's a serious allegation. Did he really do that?
Anaxa always wears an eye patch. never removing it, even when alone. Some say he used one of his eyes as an alchemical ingredient. Every being in the world owes their safekeeping to CIPHER, and this is even more so for the Chrysos heirs who have divine blood coursing through them. If he has really done something of that nature, then it'd indeed be sacrilegious. Thankfully, they had no way to prove it, so it amounted to nothing more than an allegation in the end. One by one, Anaxa engaged in wars of words against those who would challenge him. Toward the end, a scholar asked him, "Anaxagoras, have you any respect for the gods?" It was only after a brief silence that he answered, "I have never denied that titans are meant to be noble constructs."
What if he didn't say that the Titans are not noble? Rings louder in this case.
Yes. I'm not sure how that controversy was eventually resolved. But what's for certain, at least, is that Anaxa was allowed to stay in the grove where he continued his research, despite being regarded as a heretic. By the way, this stack of complaint letters has reminded me of a place in the grove. We may find clues there that aren't on the teleslate. I'm talking about Anaxa's alchemy lab, hidden between the cornerstones.
Given the grove's meticulous approach to archiving, could there really be such an oversight right under their noses?
It's a well-kept secret. Among the 7 sages, excluding the nominal chief sage, each has a private sanctuary where they can conduct research undisturbed in their free time. Even the administrators of the Library of Philia are restricted from accessing those places and documenting the sage's research. But with the grove in this state, I'm sure Anaxa won't be mad even if we sneak into the lab for a short while. Right?
Right? I don't know about that, girl. I don't know about that. Yum.
This is the place, but where is everything?
Oh no. Oh no, it's cleared.
Materials for alchemical experiments, matrix diagrams, and even the seal to the lab. They're all gone. Did the black tide destroy it all?
No wonder we didn't see any defense mechanism along the way. Have you ever been here before?
No, not even close. Not only are alchemy experiments high-risk activities, but Professor Anaxa also has a penchant for using bizarre materials. Students often saw him walk in looking bright as rain, but come out covered in soot with his hair singed. Naturally, no one dared to come near this place. Huh? That bookshelf over there seems to be the only thing still intact.
Am I again lagging? I think I do. I think I do. Wow. Okay. I will close with Breacher for now. We'll continue like that. We'll see. These are the material requested by Anaxagoras. Documents from various fields have been compiled in one place, including Titan creations, the universality of the soul, alchemy, the doctrine, and so on. Most of the materials look to be within the research domain of the Neurosporis School of Thought. However, a document titled A Study on the Crisis Era's Background is mixed within. Crisis Era's background. This appears to be quick notes examining the backgrounds of crisis heirs. Let me read through it quickly. Something interesting. Does the golden blood come from the heritage of priest families or royal bloodlines? Anaxagoras, I myself show no such connection. Kephale, the creator, what criteria did they use to create the golden blood to shape the crisis heirs? Yet Castoris, the servant of death from Idonia, her lineage is neither titan priest nor demigod, but she has walked the earth for at least a millennium with the power to grant death to humans. Where did this power come from? Another text speaks of the dragon legends of Styxia. The alchemical extraction of soul reaped from dragon corpse is intriguing. Perhaps there's a way to reverse the process using alchemy to refuse human souls with titan creation, increasing the purity and divinity of golden blood towards the absolute. The theory must be tested. Experiments to be arranged.
What's going on? Anaxa is conducting research on our friends in Alchema and... me?
Surprise! This journal contains several intriguing points. Creation of titans. From the abyss of fate to Castrum Cramnus, I've seen many a titan creation during my time in AMPHOREUS. Life forms created by Circe's risen titan can also be found in the Grove. But fusing them with human souls through alchemical means, I can't even begin to imagine. The crisis heirs. Anaxa seems to hold special interest in the divinity coursing through the crisis heirs' veins, and has even conducted a thorough investigation into the hero's background.
It wouldn't have been so strange if he had focused only on Cassie, given her own curiosity about her origins. Plus, considering that the Neurosporis have crafted omnipotent medicines capable of curing diseases, it also makes sense that he would conduct research on immortal Chrysos heirs. But now, it seems Anaxa's objective was never to create medicine, but to identify the origin of the golden blood and figure out its inner workings.
Through alchemy, Anaxa aimed to refine the golden blood in the crisis heirs to a degree of purity equals to divinity. This must be what he means by close to true purity, but treating both titan creations and the human body as materials to be used in alchemy experiments, that's rather extreme. I think that's what alchemy is about, to be honest.
Danny, look at this. I have a bad feeling about this.
Interesting. Hastily written journal. This document appears incomplete. Judging from what left behind, the immortal alchemical formulae have been taken away, only the author's reasoning remains. The previous approach has flaws. Fusing human souls with titan creation does not purify golden blood. Even pure titan creations are contamination to the crisis heirs' golden blood. Soul fusion between humans and creation merely repairs impurities of the soul or maintain a connection to dying souls. While creation myth tells us that Crisis Heir and other creations were all made by titans, their nature differs fundamentally. The titans' creation are no intermediate products of an alchemical process, and the Crisis Heirs are closer to the titan than the creations. In other words, I should not have considered titans' creations equal to Crisis Heirs. The hypothesis I should focus on is one pointed towards the titans themselves. Such rare chances to study titans demand a meticulous selection of research subjects. Living titans prove impossible to restrain, and dead titans often know insights worth pursuing. But dying titans, they are the perfect research subject. Oh man. Only by understanding the fundamentals of creation can we ensure perfection at the moment of everything birth. Through my own hands, I will melt a titan and reach the true essence of the soul.
My biggest fear. It's come true. After going through his notes, I think I can piece it all together now.
Think of it, a Lord Phantom.
Anaxa was carrying out experiments on soul transmutation.
Do you mean he's trying to reconstruct human soul alchemically?
Yes, this is what he was secretly conducting research on. Something he had to keep hidden from others.
Yeah, a little bit fucked
Compared
here.
to his public speeches, this is the real blasphemy. Oh, I just thought of something.
What's wrong?
Do you remember? When the black tide was approaching, the Grove had planned to send Cersei's core flame to a safe place. But an accident happened along the way, and Anaxa lost his life in the process.
But Cersei took over his body and resurrected him, which led to the situation we're
That's
in
right.
now.
But what if Professor Anaxa's fusion with the core flame of reason wasn't an accident?
What do you mean?
Put yourself in his shoes. Knowing that the black tide was closing in and your time was running out, what would you have done?
I'd put my theories to the test no matter the cost.
Exactly. When the black tide came, the true reason Anaxa headed to the luminary throne was to transmute and fuse himself with the Titan's core flame.
Did he succeed?
No. Judging from how he reacted after the event, the results came as a surprise. Maybe he failed to consider the possibility that Cersei's would make a similar decision. The manuscripts detailing all the alchemical formulae have been taken away. His research is still ongoing.
Could he have taken them for other purposes?
Like, what? There's only one Titan left in the world now. No. No way.
To conceive an entity of perfection, one must first understand the principles of creation. If Anaxa is an Alchema now, that means...
He's after Kefali.
Woe-bearing Titan. Oh. Oh, that's fucked, man. That's fucked. That's fucked.
Sir,
Let's go.
this sky above us, it's not real, is it?
David.
Of course not. This is just an image from a projection device used for educational purposes. A simple trick. The day-night cycle has been lost to this world. So that students like you may still learn about the night sky, astronomers have harnessed the Titan's miraculous power to manipulate the light, projecting the nights of the past here for you. Much like how the sky above the Holy City is also illuminated by Kefali's dawn device.
So, the skies of Akama are fake too.
You mustn't conclude that, Anaxa. You should know that only a child would expose a trick and be proud of it. Often people know more than they let on. They simply choose to feign ignorance because they have no other choice.
Then they're just deluding themselves. People believe in Kefali's tale of Genesis, accepting wholesale whatever the priests preach. But we're different. We've already walked out of the firelit cave of ignorance. We have already realized that we live in a world where Titans make the rules. Even when we look at the sky, we're only seeing what they allow us to see. Rather than gazing at this mockery of a night sky fabricated by them for the rest of my life, why shouldn't I be the one to take control of the projection device instead?
Hello there, Raiders. Hi. Hello there, Retros. Retros, YouTuber. Hi. How you doing? How was the stream? What were you doing? Hi. Welcome to the Magic Forest. I'm a deer spirit, the keeper of the forest. Treat yourself with some shroomies. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? All right, that's good to hear. Model looks cool. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I needed to turn off the vibrator because I don't know why, but with my new model and Honkai, it's crashing a little bit. The stream, the OBS is like my GPU is fucked up, and I needed to turn off the vibrator to keep it going. I think it's less laggy without vibrator running on the background. I don't know why that happens. I don't like that. So my mouse tracking is a bit off, but well. Well. I'm pretty happy I haven't rigged my model on full vibrator state, because I wouldn't be able to use it without vibrator then. So it's like halfly vibratored, I would say. Oh, I had to use my gift tuber. AMPHOREUS very demanding. Oh, it's not only me. God damn it. You know what? I'm sorry you were supposed to use your gift tuber, but I kind of feel just a little bit better, because like I started to feel very weird. Like, you know, I feel like I have not the worst GPU, and it started, especially like right now in AMPHOREUS, it started a lot lagging, and I'm kind of happy to hear I'm not the only one. I'm not the main problem here. I think AMPHOREUS is really loaded, like really demanding on GPU. You're right. Like it was all good till the point that I entered AMPHOREUS and it started to lag. What if physics go brr? Yeah, maybe you're right. Exactly. You know what? You're right. Every time I enter the bathtubs area, it's fucked. Like every time, like 3 times out of 5, we are crashing on the bathtubs area. That's probably the water. Yeah. Man, you're right. Yep, that's fucked. Why can't guys the rail optimize the game, please, man? Yeah, very good to see you. Good to hear you're doing all right. Were you playing Honkai as well? We're going through the story quest today, but I'm catching up actually with the previous story quest, the previous patch story quest. So yeah.
So much time has passed since you sowed the seeds of doubt in my heart, child. Many a night, I find myself penning down all my theories and wild ideas, only to burn them to ashes when I open my eyes in the day.
Yeah, I finished the story. Oh, what? In one day? What? You're crazy. So many dialogues nearly drained my soul. I can imagine. That's why I usually approach the story in few streams or few gameplays. Because what? In one go, I would probably go insane. I'm ghosted like that. You're crazy. You're just crazy for that. It's not that hard to finish the story in one day. I'm not saying it's like hard, but my brain would be hooked, man. Like, even when I wasn't streaming and I was going through the story quests, like by myself, in any game, like Genshin or Honkai, I'm feeling like my brain is fried after 3 or 4 hours.
Why? Because we'll face death by burning if word gets out?
As a sage of the Venerationists, my soul has already become inextricably linked to the great tree. Every word I say and every move I make is certain to influence every leaf, every branch, even the tree itself.
I think of it as watching a series that you binge watch, like an anime full season in one night. I mean, yeah, but the story is kind of more complicated. I don't know, than the usual anime. like reading all those dialogues and trying to digest what they're saying there is like more complicated, especially on AMPHOREUS, honestly speaking. Oh, trust me, I'm tired mentally right now. I was complaining due to the second hour of non-stop dialogues. It was worth it in the end, but damn. That's why you should approach it at least in 2 go. But you know what? Yeah, you're the goat for that. Yeah, crazy. Crazy, man.
But above all else, my days
That's what I
are
say. It's
numbered.
more it's more hard for the
Instinctively,
brain
I have
because the
my
dialogues.
doubts about the golden blood and the human soul, yet I have no means of verifying them. The golden blood in my veins is woefully thin, and I am loath to waste what little time I have left obsessing over a hypothesis that cannot even be proven in the first place.
But I can, sir. I can do it for us. The time is right. Give me all that I need, and I shall accomplish this grand feat on your behalf.
You're right. I shall do just that. In the next meeting of the sages, I will spare no efforts fighting for the rights you deserve.
Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Ratchas. I appreciate the lurk and the follow and the raid. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Go. Establish your own school of thought. Find out what we are. Become the one who conquers the ultimate truths of the world.
What we are.
Child of humanity. You didn't go to such lengths for an audience with Kefali. Just ask him a few questions, did you?
So, you figured it out. If I were as foolish as a Dromus, perhaps I'd throw myself down and prostrate before their greatness, begging for the gods' prophetic wisdom. Well, sorry to disappoint, but I'm no Dromus.
But dramas are cute.
Alas, I am a human, standing tall on 2 feet, possessing both intellect and pride.
We have a lot of pride.
Before
Let's
such
be honest
power,
here.
does it make any difference whether you're a human or a Dromus?
I'm sure you're familiar with the story of the Styxians. When the raging waves threatened to swallow them, they didn't just give up and become sitting ducks. No. They constructed a dam that kept the roaring tide at bay, chaining down the mad Fagusa.
Ocean Titan.
They call me a blasphemer, Xerxes. But that doesn't mean I deny the existence of gods. It's just, as I see it, Titans are simply a force that mankind has yet to find a way to tame.
Oh? If power that rivals the Titans is what you crave, why not conform to the prophecy and brave the trial?
Why stop at harnessing the power of the Titans when I can do so much more? The source of life is what I wish to grasp, to understand what makes up the soul, and to learn what we really are. Thanks to you, I've had the chance to personally verify, in more ways than one, that the soul indeed ceases to exist in death. But where there is death, there is life. And where there is an end, there must also be a beginning. How then is a soul born? That was the only unknown variable left in my calculations.
And by the sound of it, you have already formed a conjecture.
No, I have already drawn a conclusion. In my journey unto death just now, I finally saw the answer with my own eyes.
Professor Anaxa. I'm here. His life hangs by a thread. I must ask you to refrain from taking any unnecessary steps.
Of course. I'll bring this to a conclusive end, and give you the answer you so desire. However, in accordance with the principle equivalent exchange, I must also demand from you what I need.
As you wish.
Don't you care to know what the price might be?
It's a matter of uncovering the truth about the Death Titan and his survival. This may be the only time I can ever save someone's life. There is no need for me to think twice.
I see. In that case, let the show begin.
Oh man.
Indulge me. Am I correct to say that you intend to prove Thanatos' whereabouts and prove the nature of our existence now?
Before I begin, I must confess I had been stuck in a cognitive trap all this time. As unrelated as these two propositions may seem at first glance, they are in fact logical equivalents. They are merely two different ways of telling us about what the soul is at its core. The reason I say this is as I've mentioned earlier. The answer was hidden in my journey unto death.
Anaxa, you were in the Netherrealm?
Yes, I am but a living dead man now. But that's not important. What truly matters is, I overheard a conversation between heroes.
Right.
That's not all. Remember how I said you were a part of that conversation too, Circes?
And I've told you that I have no recollection of such an event. That was likely just an illusion conjured up by the mind of a dying man.
Of course you
Oh,
would
no,
remember.
it's not.
Because that wasn't you. That was Calypso, one of the 7 sages of the Grove.
Calypso?
That's the name I made up on a whim when speaking to this girl. How do you know of it? And surely you jest. Don't you think I, of all people, would know if that were the name of one of the 7 sages under the shade of my tree? Don't you claim to know the Grove's past like the back of your hand?
It seems you've lost even the memories seared into your soul. Use your head, Circes. Since all of this took place in the realm of the dead, it stands to reason their likenesses are of souls from the past. The living cannot step foot into that world, so who could they be? Think about Calypso. Why does she share your likeness, yet you have no idea who she is? The answer is evident, is it not? Those fallen heroes are the mortal incarnations of the Titans before their ascensions to godhood. The gods aren't master creators born out of thin air, and they are no different from humans, because they all evolved from one.
That's what we thought, guys. That's what our hypothesis was the last time. Yes. That's sick, actually. That's actually sick. But where does it start it all from?
Does this answer disappoint you?
Yes, because you've answered nothing. If I truly was once human, as you claim, then where do the children of humanity come from?
Even on the off chance that you speak the truth, this brings us no closer to grasping Thanatos' whereabouts. How are we to find them?
By the way, I corrected the bio you gave me, but I'm sticking the bio. But I'm keeping the bio, but and I'm wearing it like a patch of honor. As you wish. As you wish. Hopefully that's gonna bring the better luck next time.
I knew you would say that. But it matters not. I know what I'm doing. Actually, Why don't we have this supreme being standing before us tell us everything?
You can revive a Titan?
Humans cannot return from the dead. Neither can gods. But all we need to do is look at this from a different perspective, and the problem will resolve itself. The solution is simple. Just like what you did to me. If I'm reborn as Kefali, I can rebuild the world and all within it as they once did. Simple.
What the
Is it
hell,
not?
man? In the meantime,
I have news from Hyacinth and Dan Heng. Anaxa might be trying to do something with Kefali's divine body.
Kefali? But what could Anaxa want? Is the Council of Elders going to sit around and let such a sacrilegious act unfold?
That is not possible. He is indeed the great performer, capable of fooling anyone and everyone with his tricks.
I'm sorry.
No need for guilt, for this is good news to us. The Council of Elders has found themselves a traitorous ally. Anaxa's ambitious desires will be something we can exploit. What we should be doing now is to keep our eyes peeled for whichever trickery Kindness is up to, and react accordingly to thwart her plans. Being Akima's political center, the Demigod Council holds just as much significance as the Vortex of Genesis. Someday, after my duty is over, this site will take the place of the battlefield where you hunt gods. Become the next challenge you ought to overcome. Till then, it's best to get used to this place as soon as possible.
we'll be waiting here for your good news. Yes, good news. Good news. Are we playing as a Glia now?
Preposterous! The Christos heirs only have their standing because of the Council of Elders! How dare they trample over it!
Wow, these people are shooting daggers with their eyes.
It's been a while.
Oh, hi there. Hello, what is Oleg of AMPHOREUS? What? Why the guy is called Oleg? What the fuck? What? 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 Huh? What? Why? What? Why? Honkai, why? What is that about? Never mad.
That's fine. I recognize you. The young lord has nothing but good words about your courage.
It has indeed been some time, Lord Kratos. What brings you here in such haste?
Shh. Keep it down. Be more vigilant. See those duplicitous dogs over there? They do the dirty work for Kindness. I've already ordered my people to hold them back, but we should still lay low. Unless you're itching for a bloody fight to get a workout in.
My bad. So, did something happen?
Did you hear thunderclaps last night?
Hooray, it's Acheron! Something coming up to save us! What? What the hell, man? I'm a heavy sleeper.
Thunderclaps are beacon signals of strife. They are a message from the young lord. He threw a spear bearing several words at Akama.
Interesting.
Watch out. The Flame Reaver is back.
Ooh.
I guessed as much. We didn't actually kill them back at the Kremnos Arena.
Dark find on his back.
I figured this is something you would want to know. We Kremnoans never back down from a fight. So if you plan to take that thing down in a battle, Reach out to me anytime.
Goo thunderclap that ass.
Hello, Gika. How you doing? Hi. Hi. Hi.
You have my gratitude. I will let Aglaya know about this right away.
Remind her to be on her toes while you're at it. That vicious kindness has been unusually active lately. Those lackeys she keeps undercover have been going in and out of the city a lot more frequently these days. Some even seem to be getting Kremnoans to defect to the council.
That's...
Looks like you can see it for yourself.
Oh.
We should get back. Thank you for the intel, Lord Crateros.
Good, that's good to hear. Was playing Stardew with a friend for the last few hours. Ooh. Sounds good. Sounds nice.
By Catholic into Lenten above, as the Theoros, I have
observed.
Aglaya, what happened here?
I did drop by when you were 40 minutes in. Oh. Hi. Thank you for dropping here when I was at 40 minutes in.
I know about the poisonous fangs of that king
I appreciate
snake
that.
through the golden threads. In the past, I would be confident about keeping her in check, but I admit I am now unable to do so.
What do you mean?
It is no longer about eloquence or arguments. I have been a demigod for far too long that I hardly have any humanity left. Before I realized it, I have become no different from these hypocrites, no longer capable of relating to the people.
Oh my god, I just remember I have to fix your slips in the fan arts and finish it. Oh, no rush. No rush. Take your time, Giko.
This has come a lot sooner than I expected. But perhaps it is time. I need you to step up, Finan, in order for me to retreat behind the scenes.
Oh.
Yes, this is my duty, but...
It is far easier for the Council of Elders to fool many than just fool one person. Their so-called more support is no more than a ruse to distribute power using words instead of lances.
Lances. I can sense that Hell's mood is better and makes me happy. Maybe a little bit. But that's good. It makes you happy. Happy community, happy Hell.
There is no glory in winning this debate, but that makes having respect for humans so much more priceless. Finan, you are a Chrysos heir without flaw, capable of relating deeply with humans.
I appreciate what you've taught me, Aglaya. I hope we'll live up to your expectations and win this debate.
Debate. Oh, we're doing the debate. Oh, shit. Oh, man. I don't like that.
Oh, you've done well, Lord Calictus. Let me take over and personally close this debate for today.
Ew.
Dearest counselors, let it be known that I sorely miss the blissful times portrayed in lyrical poems. Back then, AMPHOREUS was home to nearly 1,000 cities, each with their own local faith, while gods walked the earth and shared close bonds with humans. Yet, in the present, people from all over are forced to leave their homeland to seek refuge in the holy city, where they hope to rest under Kefali's protection. All of us have long been in the same boat with no way out of this plight.
So what's the problem? I don't understand what's the problem here. We're always happy when they see you and hear you. Oh.
We didn't have a choice in the past, but now the Council of Elders brings to the table a new possibility. All I have left is one question for you. Would you rather strive toward the unheard of Era Nova, or return to the prosperous Era Chrysia of our past? Make your choice.
Okay.
Now, which of the two would lead mortals to an ideal future?
I don't understand how they are like want to return back. No hesitation, I stand by Era Nova. If it is possible to bring Era Chrysia back. No hesitation. Yes, I'm a dad anyway. Era Nova is the path of salvation. The gods promised. We should not have doubt in the flame chase journey.
We all know that Era Chrysia is a thing of the past, Lady Kindness. Please, enlighten me. How does the Council of Elders plan to turn back time?
Let the 3 Titans of Calamity be born, and Era Chrysia is nevermore. But bring demise to those Titans, and Era Chrysia will descend upon us again.
Oh.
Know that the Council of Elders is never one to make empty promises. Look at who we have on our side. Anaxagoras, one of the Grove's 7 sages, and Castorus, Idonia's goddess of death. With the help of these 2 heroes, I can promise all of you that Era Chrysia will exist once more.
Bullshit. I don't know. I don't know how she how even was those guys she want
Aren't they
to make it
Chrysos
work.
heirs? They're supporting the Council of Elders instead?
She is such a beautiful NPC. What the hell?
It's clear from the start that these heroes do not get along well in their group. All the more proof that Aglaya is unfit to speak on behalf of every Chrysos heir. I am in favor of Era Chrysia.
Era Chrysia! Era Chrysia!
Really beautiful NPC. I like her.
Castorus? Why are you standing over there?
You finally arrived, Naxa. So have you, Kaz.
Don't worry, Aglaya. Well, I know that you have many queries. Could you continue to converse like how the citizens normally do? Tell me, dear citizens, if we successfully retrieve and return Thanatos' core flame without anyone passing the Death Titan's trial, what would happen next?
The answer is simple. We will have a chance to rid the world of death and bring AMPHOREUS back to an era when all beings live forever. We'll usher in a new future that will be entirely different from the flame chase journey.
That's the plan. Interesting.
He's one of the 7 sages. That's impossible.
Your proposal is much too idealistic. As long as the Black Tide still exists, how can we go back to the old days?
Remember what I previously said? Kefali's core flame is guarded by the secret power of the Council of Elders. Plus, Fagusa's water curtain will be able to block out any external perceptions. Tell me, dear citizens, have any of you ever seen even a glimpse of the threat that this person is talking about anywhere within the walls of this majestic holy city?
But this place will become the Flame River's target sooner or later. Isn't that just survivorship bias? True, but let's go first.
Could it be that you heard that from the Flame Reaver themselves? Citizens, let's loudly sing the blessed hymn. Oh, beautiful old world, where are you now? Oh, legendary Era Chrysia, return to the mortal realm.
After the destruction of the 3 Titans of Calamity, the flame chase journey will have to end.
Era Chrysia! Yes!
Yay!
This is bad. The masses are now totally riled up.
Anaxa, pray tell, Everything that you've mentioned hinges on the premise that we can find Thanatos' existence, right?
Thank you, Lady Aglaya, for still caring about this city. However, dear citizens, we are truly fortunate and blessed. For Castorus, Idonia's goddess of death, will surely find Thanatos under my guidance.
What?
With that, I solemnly promise that the core flame Lady Castorus brings back will be personally managed by the Council of Elders. Thereafter, if we are able to garner the support of all of you at the Citizens' Assembly, we shall spare no effort in ensuring that the Era Chrysia will return to our world once again.
I don't know. I'm feeling like that's gonna be like she will put that core flame in the hall or something.
With the balance shattered, the result is clear. Buy carefully into Lenten above, as the Theoros I have observed. Akama has chosen her destiny. The issue up for discussion at this Citizens' Assembly shall be modified to the suspension of the flame chase journey.
Suspension of the...
This resolution shall be put up on the Wall of Heroes, such that all citizens are aware of the city's way forward.
Wow. Just like that?
Aglaya, dear Aglaya, what has caused your heart to soften? You also don't seem to be as quick-witted as before.
Wag your tongue as much as you like. Since the flame chase journey has been preordained by the prophecy, our failure has never been on the cards.
Well then, I guess we'll find out if that's true at the Citizens' Assembly.
Legos announces the conclusion of the debate and the attenders parts ways. Okay, I see. I see. Well, we are fucked. We are fucked, guys. Sanis can eat my rubber slippers. Such a bitch, yeah, she's such a bitch, what the hell.
Well, it seems that when I sent you to look for Anaxa, I unintentionally facilitated your partnership with him instead.
My apologies, everyone. I know that you have many questions to ask me. I will answer them to the best of my knowledge.
In that case, please tell us as much as you can.
What happened when you went to look for an
In
axle?
actuality, he showed me a past that was both long and heavy.
The reason I say this is as I've mentioned earlier. The answer was hidden in my journey unto death.
Anaxa, you were in the Netherrealm?
Yes, I am but a living dead man now, but that's not important. What truly matters is, I overheard a conversation between heroes.
Oh, okay. Yes, Paul.
Have you heard of this tale before?
Elixir.
A tale about the ocean god's treasured pearl, our hometown. It was a seaside town which enjoyed the ocean breeze and glorious, peaceful times, thanks to the wisdom of its ruling queen. Until one day, an evil dragon descended upon the town. Its wings were large enough to blot out the sun, while its claws were sharp enough to rip the waves apart. It barged into the tall tower and devoured the queen's beloved daughter. It even settled itself in her bedroom, like a tyrant king. The queen assembled 300 warriors who managed to subdue the evil dragon by chaining it up. However, when the queen slit open the dragon's belly, she realized that the princess had long since been digested, and all that was left of her was a pile of bones. Devastated, the queen wept for several days. It was then that a devious, smooth-talking scholar arrived at the palace and suggested that the princess could be revived through the use of dragon bone and dragon blood. That liar called this process the secret art of alchemy. The princess was reborn!
Oh.
The queen was overjoyed, blissfully unaware that the evil dragon's soul still lurked within the princess's body. As revenge, the evil dragon swallowed the poor queen, the glib liar, the courageous warriors, and all of the town's innocent civilians in a single gulp. Worse still, the souls of the deceased refused entry to the Netherrealm because they were filled with regret. Forced to roam the mortal realm, these resentful souls ultimately converged into a river of souls that would not retreat for a long time. The terrifying death had consumed all. Thereafter, our hometown fell into ruin as well.
Until?
Actually, I don't know what happened next either.
Oh my. It seems that you still like to whet people's appetites even after all this time, Pelixia. So, according to your story, this is how I used to look? It's practically a mirror image. And yet, what exactly is this?
A miracle that I created with alchemy. As for what it is and how I was able to accomplish it, I'll keep the answers to myself for now.
Oh, my goodness. Is this cliffhanger really necessary?
True.
Quiet, Titan. Continue to enjoy this splendid play, and the truth will naturally reveal itself.
Dragon, huh? I've heard this legend before.
In that case, what do you think of it?
I think that this so-called alchemy was a tenuous analogy added to the story by future generations. After all, you've never heard of a tradition of alchemy in your hometown before, have you?
Indeed. Before I left home to pursue my education, I never even knew that anybody was looking into this area of study.
Alexia looks so cool. Actually.
Therefore, we can just treat this tale as a fable told to young children.
A fable, you say? If so, what moral is it trying to impart to the kids?
I guess it might be the concept of equivalent exchange?
Oh? I thought the moral might be closer to something like honor the dead.
Huh.
What? At a loss for words?
No, I merely realized that we're both thinking of the same principle. If life is priceless, then there is hardly anything else in this world that is of equal weight to it, right?
Indeed. As expected of the wisest scholar in the land.
You flatter me. Why don't I ask you a question as well, as a form of equivalent exchange?
Of course. What is your question?
If I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you, would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
What? What kind of strange question is this? I got it. You're just trying to get me to tell you whether I like anyone, right?
Let's just leave it at that. That was rude of me.
Yes, I would.
Oh?
Death is inevitable. In the days to come, I'm certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good. If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation. After all, you, me, and the rest will all have to face that fateful moment eventually. My time is finally here. However, perhaps because of my firm belief in the immeasurable value of life, I am unable to complete the trial.
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. It is a pity that fate is such a cruel mistress.
Is there no other way of interpreting those words?
I'm afraid that the meaning is clear. Between my sister and me, one must pay the price.
What the
Our
hell?
trial can only be completed when the one chosen sacrifices her life. I'm afraid that the prophecy might even have selected a pair of twins for this exact purpose.
Fortune makes fools of us all.
My sister is prepared to sacrifice herself. And yet, I can't do the same. How absurd. My time is almost up, but I'm still afraid to welcome death. What should we do? If I'm ultimately not able to make up my mind...
Since Chaos is willing to guide all of us and leave this trial to the end, there is still plenty of time for you to ponder.
That's right. Don't allow the fog of an uncertain future to cloud your mind.
Trial, prophecy, the topics that they're discussing seem familiar. But these three people must not have left their names in the epics. Otherwise, I would have some recollection of this.
AMPHOREUS' history before the Titans were born was complete chaos. Is that not strange by itself?
Right.
I have long held 3 hypotheses about this. However, let's continue watching for now.
Calypso, Polixia, and this warrior. I seem to have met him somewhere before.
Regarding this matter, Nias, are you confident that you'll complete your trial?
Of course. Though, I am worried about what will happen once I've emerged victorious.
Oh.
Looks like you have made up your mind.
Yes, this is the safest course of action.
Completely separating courage, honor, tenacity, sacrifice, and reason. You really know how to make things difficult.
Please, young lady, witness my fall and demise. Lady Calypso, you shall host the soul-rending ceremony.
I do not understand. Why would you dare to sacrifice yourself for a future that you won't get to witness?
Because this is our destiny. The power that resides within me is so intense that I will one day be engulfed by it. Furthermore, a valorous death before glorious return has always been the path I chose to walk. A journey I began long ago. If your sister or Chaos were in my position, I believe they would make the same choice as well.
I'm not that brave. I don't know how I'm supposed to face such a serious affair.
I do understand her. I mean, would you judge her? Honestly, she's the only, like, Polixia at this point is the only, like, human you can empathize with, to be honest. Like, she's so reasonable about, you know, sacrificing about, you know, yourself to the future you want to witness. She's like, she's just so human.
Despite being Death's chosen one, it seems you still don't know how to face it. Let's chat, young lady. Perhaps I shouldn't end my journey so hastily. Since there's still time, I'm not worried about letting fate wait a little longer.
Of course. This warrior is Lord Anias.
Yes.
As the embodiment of Nikador's divinity, he entrusted his life to us and allowed humankind to end his madness. That means that what I'm currently seeing before my eyes is, in fact...
Looks like one hypothesis of mine has already been proven true. These heroes are the true forms of the Titans, before they attained their divinity.
Yeah.
If so, the chosen one of death that he speaks of is actually...
Polixia? Is the previous form of Thanatos? But her appearance...
Aww.
If this is true, as long as we can find out where she went, we'll naturally be able to figure out the location of the Death Titan.
But before that, we first need to witness what ultimately happened to Lord Anias.
Okay. Okay, pose switched. Let's switch the pole.
Do not worry. My curse is a blessing on the battlefield.
Dum 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 dum. Where's that? Okay.
Show me some of that trailblazing.
Honor, courage, tenacity, sacrifice.
And finally, the only thing that remains is reason.
Cheer up, young lady. There is no need to shed tears over a glorious death.
All farewells in this world are sorrowful, Lord Nias.
No, young lady. As a warrior, I have witnessed too many bitter deaths. But now, all I feel is peace.
Oh.
I did not know until this moment that mortals could live their lives in such a way.
Although only a sliver of your soul remains,
She has such
you
an...
remain so optimistic. Or maybe the truth is that you aren't able to feel sorrow anymore.
Maybe. She has such a badass, like, thingy covering her eyes. I love it. Like, this looks so sick, honestly. Time for a big ass dragon, yeah.
To be honest, I don't know either. But I am certain of one thing. This is not an acceptance of death nor apathy toward it. It's not even a feeling of despair. I am just enjoying what remains of my life to the fullest.
Enjoying?
Indeed. Along this journey that we've taken together, not only have I changed the world, I myself have also changed in the process. And now I have reached the journey's end. When I look back and see the grand epic that I've personally written, how could I not revel in that fact?
But when you
You're so
depart
cool.
the mortal realm, won't all of your accomplishments be reduced to nothing? Separation and death are two sides of the same coin. Reconciling this doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Finally, let me recount to you a story of mine, young lady.
Oh, the story
The first time I returned from the battlefield, I felt extremely hollow. The calamity had devoured everybody on the battlefield but me. When I returned to the city alone, the citizens held a banquet for me that was far from pleasant. I felt as though I was still on the battlefield, and the person who had returned was nothing but an empty shell. It was late into the night by the time the banquet ended. My head still reeling, I returned alone to the barracks. On the way back, I encountered someone. It was a crazed scholar looking at the night sky and muttering to himself by the side of the road. Although I tripped over him and fell, I wasn't angry in the slightest. And maybe because I saw myself in him, I inexplicably asked him a question. Do you think that it'd be better if we just died on the roadside like a couple of stray dogs? To my surprise, he shrugged his shoulders and sighed.
Hello there, Desu. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Hi, hi, hi.
How does someone who is currently experiencing death, dying and living, afford the same amount of bliss? Now please go away and don't block my starlight.
Are you trying to say that there is no difference between living and dying? For they are both journeys that lead toward death?
That's exactly what life is, and death is, but a scale to measure how valuable the journey was. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust. Therefore, young lady, don't detest your fate. Instead, willingly and respectfully embrace it.
Oh, I like now, Jnaus. He's cool. Doing well, that's good. I'm so sad I missed the Hollow Knight streams. I hope it was fun. Oh, that's okay, no worries. We're gonna stream more Hollow Knights. No worries. It was fun. I really enjoy the game. Yeah. No worries. We're still not finished with the game. I think we potentially will play it next or after next stream maybe. It's cool. I'm honestly got addicted to the game. Neos is the goat, true.
The embodiment of strife, telling me about the majesty of the world.
Indeed. I believe that when the fated moment eventually arrives, you will be able to understand my words. It is time for me to knock on death's door.
It's really cool.
I will set up a long table at the end of the road and humbly await your arrival.
Oh.
When that moment finally comes, let us drink and be merry then.
Oh, cute. But to hear that I'll be looking for a bitch. Sure, thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk a lot, Desu. I appreciate that.
I knew this day would eventually come.
Are the both of you ready?
Polixia. I'm here.
What the hell?
What? This...
Well, yeah, everything was telling about that, okay, they are sisters, but like, how does that work?
This is quite interesting indeed.
Is this... Polixia's sister? Is it... me?
Oh.
It's time for us to fulfill our promises.
Oh. Oh, maybe, just maybe. Like, they sacrificed themselves, but then Polixia somehow had this possibility to reincarnate the Castorize, and she did so, and the Castorize was like reincarnated or or reborn, but she doesn't remember. Oh man, because they talked about that for a reason.
Are you afraid? What are you afraid of?
That I won't be able to do it.
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold in the prophecy, and according to our vows, once it all ends, we must face our fated moment head on.
Or is it like by the prophecy only one of them survived?
Even if it was prophesied, do we have no say in the matter? It's so unfair. Why are we the only ones who are forced into mutual destruction? Let me do it, sister. Let me be death's sacrifice.
Oh, okay.
I was never long for this world anyway. But you're different. I was the one who wasted your life after all.
Oh.
You're wrong, Polixia. I don't think that my life was wasted. Just the opposite. When I finally arrived at this destination and looked back at the journey I took, I discovered that flowers had long since bloomed along the path I walked. It was you who sowed the seeds for this sea of flowers, one that is more beautiful than the promised land at the end of the world. Besides, I have lived a fulfilling life. Even though I was fated for sacrifice, none of the things that I've experienced will dissipate. Instead, they'll forever live on as memories inside your head. Will they not?
How could my memories of you ever compare to the actual you?
Well then, tell me, what exactly are we?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But regardless of what the answer is, regardless of how we're shaped by others, or even by this world, ever since we were born, the fact that we existed was predestined, and nothing could erase it. This is why I will always, always be by your side.
And she forgot. That's a lie.
We're twins, after all.
That's a lie.
All right, my dear Polixia. It's time to extract my heart and light the flame of death. After that, use it to plant the first bud in the prophesied new world.
Oh.
If I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you...
Oh yeah, I call that...
Would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
Shit.
Death is inevitable. In the days to come, I am certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good. If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation. Even now, my answer remains the same. This is why, sister, I promise you, in the prophesied new world, I shall plant the first bud on your behalf. Go now. Return to the ocean god's treasured pearl, our hometown. I shall open wide the entrance to the Netherrealm and grant you a second life. The living beings on this earth shall respond to my call and lead you to the sacred daylight.
Oh.
Remember, do not look back on the land of the dead, and do not stop moving. In the new world promised by the prophecy, march toward your new life.
And what is that? The prophecy is bullshit. There's no new world. Man. It's repeating itself.
Equivalent exchange. Let me be the one to pay it.
Everybody,
Man.
we've come to the end. Unfortunately, I am not compatible with the Supreme Being, so I was unable to completely fuse their soul into my own body. However, being able to glean all this from them is exciting enough. I'm certain of this now. Before the Titans that we are well acquainted with were born, a group of heroes roamed the land. These heroes followed a prophecy and took possession of divine authorities one by one, until they eventually became the pantheon of the new world. Just like the flame chase journey of today, AMPHOREUS' history is cyclical in nature.
That's bullshit.
What
is all that for?
Revelation. This
I knew
means that the demigods, who bear the core flames, will also become the new titans at the world's end, thereby shaping a new world?
I believe that this is the truth behind the Era Nova, as mentioned in the prophecy.
This is utterly unbelievable. Besides, those twins in the past, even if they really are Thanatos, their whereabouts are still unknown even today.
Are their whereabouts truly unknown? Didn't Polixia mention that seaside town, the birthplace of alchemy in the tale of the dragon? In our world, there exists a city which perfectly matches that description. Styxia.
But the people there worship Fagusa and bear no relation to Thanatos. I have also never been to that place, as in the time of Idonia, it had long turned into underwater ruins.
Take this.
This is...
the Nusporist masterpiece, the Philosopher's Stone. It was made by transmuting all of the sages' wisdom into a single entity, with their flesh and blood as its foundation. Remember? I've mentioned before that the art of alchemy is all about conversion, tempering, and ascension. This process also applies to the pursuit of truth. Regardless of how unbelievable this sounds, the truths of the world have been refined from the impurities. Think about the story of the dragon. This stone will lead you to your real hometown, allowing you to reform the door to the Netherrealm and discover Thanatos' fate.
You still look as confident in your victory as ever. But what if your conjecture is wrong?
Simple.
No, he's sure.
I shall merely admit to the entire world that my experiment was a failure. However, my line of thinking will not fail because I have already planted the seeds of doubt into the hearts of the masses. Actions speak louder than words, Castorus. With the assembly about to begin, don't forget the promise you've made.
I've already searched for so long. I'm willing to try one more time. While we converse, his life is also slowly slipping away. But before I leave, I have another question. What exactly did we witness just now?
That was the world imprinted in Kefali's soul.
So, the memory.
If we are to prove its existence, you must take the final step. Go. Do not disappoint me.
I understand.
Okay.
Hey, child of humanity.
Don't get antsy. I still remember the question you posed to me. As a scholar, I do not wish to offer up ambiguous conclusions. Let's discuss this topic again when she manages to find the evidence.
I merely wanted to ask, was that stone transmuted from your heart? If so, rebirth is no longer an option for you.
Why not? When I was a child, I lost someone dear to me. When I was a teenager, I lost my faith. A while back, although you saved my life, I also lost my soul in the process. Now I'm merely forsaking my body. What's the big deal?
He's crazy, Matt.
Why are you always finding ways to die? Isn't it good to be alive?
This is but a necessary sacrifice on my path to transform into the purest of them all.
Purest, okay.
Can someone who's dead even claim to be the purest of them all? Furthermore, if your hypothesis is proven correct, does it not just confirm that the myths are true, and thereby invalidate all your theories?
No. It's just the opposite. If my hypothesis is correct, it means that I can actually ascend to godhood and reshape this absurd world that you all have created.
Wow, he is a madman. I like it. He's fucking crazy.
That's
psycho.
a
Wow.
lot to take in at once.
Lady Aglaya, please, let me explain.
Go on.
You know that the core flame of death has always been the greatest unknown regarding the Era Nova, which is why both you and Kindness desire to gain the power to control that core flame in the approaching Citizens' Assembly. Professor Anaxa has come to a consensus with Kindness. They want to suspend the trial once Thanatos' core flame is reclaimed, hoping thus to eradicate death from this world. If they're successful, then the flame chase journey will cease, and Akama can enjoy everlasting peace. But I know this runs counter to your wishes. So long as we do not usher in Era Nova, the Black Tide will never be eradicated. Even with Lord Mighty on the front line, and the Black Tide not posing an immediate risk, the danger nevertheless remains.
Man, I'm so interested in the ending of the AMPHOREUS. Like, what was that
Honestly,
all about?
It's difficult for me to assess the pros and cons in this decision. But someone must bring the core flame before we can begin negotiations over it. The Titan could be very near. I cannot let this chance slip by. Besides, someone has to make this trip to bring back Mr. Soul.
Well said. You already had every reason to seek an audience with Thanatos. It's that great performer who has weaponized your wishes and placed us in this difficult situation. A world without death. Do you desire that too?
If fate dictates that my path must oppose yours, I will do all I can to resist it and protect what I aspire to achieve. Lord Mighty showed me that without taking the first step, all talk of what follows is moot.
Mistress, you changed. You're getting weak. Unsure what to say, but offers a smile. That's me. That's me. I'll yeah. That's how I do behave. Have mercy, Aglaya. Stay your threads. Yeah. Unsure what to say.
I have always hoped to hear you speak your mind, Cass. And I am glad to have heard your true thoughts. Styxia. I visited that place in the past. Though it is now an island surrounded by the river of Soul's torrents, it's not hard to see its former splendor. Go. I will not stand in your way. As for you, you are someone who has cheated death. I believe you have more than enough reason to make the trip with Casterus and meet the god of death himself. Casterus, I too look forward to your journey. I wonder what kinds of new interpretations your completed story will bring to the Flame Chase journey.
Thank you, Lady Eclia.
I hate to put a damper on this heartwarming moment, but if Styxia is now an island surrounded by the river of Soul's torrents, then how do we find a way in? Lady Treby is probably...
The answer is quite simple. In the myths, Zagreus once made the domain of the dead their treasure vault. That is to say, they could enter and leave the nether realm as they pleased. And if they could do that, then it follows that the demigod who inherited their divinity must be capable of the same.
CIPHER.
I'll see you at Marmorial Palace at Action Hour tomorrow. CIPHER shall be your guide to finding that ancient city.
Cat, the silly cat time. Day finally comes to end. Everyone disperse, each lost of their own thoughts. Yeah, everyone is thinking about stuff. Thinking like, what the hell, man? What the hell is that? We are here today continuing the Honkai story quest. Can you imagine that? That's still from the previous patch, if you wonder. If you still wonder, guys. That's still not even the recent patch that we are going through. I think we're gonna travel to the Nether Realm.
Is the debate finally over? Did you win?
The upper hand is ours. We trashed them, which we tied with the Council Vandal. We managed to win ourselves a glorious defeat. Yeah.
Won a glorious defeat. You sure know how to look on the bright side.
I'm an optimist.
Well, moving on. I was hard at work even while you were at the debate.
Hard at work?
I borrowed a mountain of books from Cass to see if I could find a way to solve your problem. Let's see. I still have...
I did patch 3.3 twice, lol, because I got an old...
Chat, don't believe hell. I am the great deer goddess prophet. Don't let her lead you astray. I will show you how to respect her properly. She is a yandere.
No, don't listen to him. Like, so my alt and main are all caught up. People who have alt account, and they literally keep them both on track. You're insane. Literally psychopaths. that lingering like upon us, like for real. I mean, not bad things, but man, I could never sustain both in the same time. I would probably just crash out. Doing everything twice. That's crazy.
Really? Oh, that's fantastic news. I knew it. Hard work always pays off. Especially if you're as diligent as ma'am.
She really communicates good now.
I feel like a huge burden has finally been lifted off my shoulders. Why are my eyelids so heavy all of a sudden?
Let's get some rest, yeah.
Oh, you're right. Then I'll go back to...
Oh, they just vanish when they sleep. As was their custom, Mom, with astonishing dexterity, slipped back into their secret's little hideaway. Oh, good night, ma'am. Good night, Kohima. Kohima. Oh, it is nighttime now, right? I don't know. I have no idea. Salos, like, for real. How could they even, like, live there? It's like 24/7 bright. Oh, I know there's country like that. I just don't remember the name. They have half a year, like night and half a year day. Crazy. I ate ice cream 24/7 while I was doing Penacony Quest on my alt because I started waking up. Okay, I can imagine that. I can imagine that. Still, you're freaking goat. Like, I don't know. Crazy. Crazy for that. I would really just... No. I could never.
Cass? What a surprise.
What a surprise.
Lady Treeby. Is something troubling you? I just wanted to speak to Lady Trian for a bit before I set off. No matter how breathtakingly beautiful Styxia once was, the place is now the domain of the departed. There is no telling what we'll encounter there. I don't want to have any regrets. Has anyone told you that your eyes are sparkling today?
Aww. Well, that's kind of cute.
Is that a figure of speech? In the past, when you did smile once in a while, all of us could see that your heart remained troubled even as you smiled. Lady Treeby, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie.
She's not smiling here, though. The thing is, it got so bad till my body temp hit 42 degrees, I think. You seriously? Seriously? Hey, you should rest more. You should rest more and be good to your body. What the hell? What the hell? That's good that you're alright. That's quite dangerous, man.
I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart. Cass, you hardly ever talked of your past. None of us knows what you went through, apart from Maggie. But we know it must have been filled with pain and hardships, as it is the fate every Chrysosaur is destined to live out.
Oh, hello there, Ghosty. Hi, how are you doing? Hi, welcome. You saving up for the next collab? Me personally not. I'm not like a huge fan of the Fate. They are cool and everything, but I'm not like in the fan base, right? But I'm saving for the Phaenon. I will got the boy. I'm saving for my husband for the next one. Next one from my husband.
We are just happy for you.
Are you saving for the
core
collab?
flame you're meant to inherit has finally surfaced.
It's a little bit more like, I mean, I know that collab banner's gonna stay for a few patches. But I still think it's a little bit more rough that you have like no pity transfer there. So it's a little bit trickier. I wish everyone who's gonna like pull on the Fate collab a really decent luck. So you know that's not gonna be a problem for them that there is no PT and stuff. Hello Kiko, hello, how you doing? Hi. I say priorities. I respect that. Yeah. My priority stands near my husband's. And I have a lot. And I want more. Because that's everything I have. Well, my husbands are everything I have in my life.
Isn't it a little too soon to say that? But you already know where tomorrow is, don't you?
Good. That's good to hear. How are you? I'm doing fine as well today. Today is better. Today is better of all the days. And stay still 3.7 and PT is separate, so I'm not pulling on collab. At least we get Archer for freebie. I actually like the Archer a lot. Like, he looks kind of sick. I like him. I'm very happy that we're getting him for free. I don't know how much utility he's gonna bring to the teams. As you know, being the Hun character is pretty like questionable nowadays. But I mean, He looks nice. The animation that we got to see like also looks great, and like I don't know, looks really like a W for a free unit.
There's no need to rely on anyone else. Just give it your all and leave no regrets. We have always believed that your embrace is just as warm as everyone else's.
Aww.
Because we embrace others to comfort them. And Cass, you're the kindest Chrysosaur we know.
Oh,
thank you, Lady Treeby. This feeling, it's hard to put into words. I suddenly found myself with so many wishes. So much I want to accomplish before setting off.
Then go do it, Cass. Trian was actually working on a surprise gift for you. It's a pity she didn't get to finish it. But now Trinan and I are working on it, and we'll make sure to give it to you.
Oh, that's so sweet, but it's so sad at the same time.
Let's meet back here when you return from Styxia. Safe travels. See you tomorrow.
Aw, see you tomorrow at the same time. I can't sleep. You know what? I wouldn't be able to sleep either. Look at this. Look at this. It's so bright, man. They don't even have a proper curtains, I believe. Door knocks. Who could it be? Okay. I hope it's Danny.
It's me.
Man, go away. You're not my boyfriend. Okay. Okay, hi. What's up?
I hope I didn't wake you.
It's another mission from Glaya. Sleep is a luxury when you are at my age. Wait, this is something my parents would say. You know what? I'm vibing with that. Like after me being like too hungry to share alls, I can relate.
I'm glad to see you're as full of life as ever.
Isn't that cruel to say that, Castorize? That's some black joke to you? What is that joke to you? Like to say I'm full of life, but I'm literally dead right now? Am I kind of joke-free to you? What is happening?
I'm here because of private matters, actually.
Should I eat ice cream 24/7 again? No, you don't. No, you don't. Like, honestly speaking, I don't think like ice cream alone like is enough to make you ill or sick. But if your like body, you know, immune system is not good, and then you freeze it with the ice cream, then you know it can crash down, and then when you got sick or ill. So it's not like the ice cream were like the, you know, ultimate damage to your health or make you that sick. It's rather than your immune system was like, you know, somewhere fighting with something bad. They were trying to survive, and then you fed it the ice cream 24/7, and she was like, oh yeah, thank you, you're helping me so much, fuck you, I guess. It wasn't my immunity problem. I honestly don't know what happened. Maybe also like, I don't know, maybe you were super tired, or maybe you were like overstressed that period, tired or something.
If it isn't too much to ask, I'd really like it if you could come along with me to retrieve something.
Okay, sure, let's go. As expected, manual labor. Wow, I feel so sleepy all of a sudden. As expected,
Not
manual
to worry.
labor.
It's nothing heavy.
Oh, she didn't even like get it. You know what?
It isn't a long way from here.
She's like, I don't even care. Thank you for the lure, Kia. I appreciate that. Thank you. Have a good one. I will be making some more ice cream again, probably this week. Healthy ice cream is the best ice cream. Go for it, Code.
I'd love to go in. Have you heard? Seems like all the
I think I saw a really cool like recipe of doing a mango sorbet. It looks really good, but like I don't have mangoes. We don't have like good fresh mangoes here, at least now.
The streets are
People
packed.
who have in their countries like good mangoes there's on the street to buy.
Chase journey has begun.
You were so like fucking lucky. For real. I wish I had.
I want to vote! Tell me how I can vote!
Take your ceramic shard engraved with the Kefali
What are you
rune.
voting for?
Select the Council of Elders in your heart and pray silently until the shard registers your choice. Then toss it into the
president selection.
The Council of Elders? More like the Council of Buffoons! The Black Tide took my hometown long ago! Who are they kidding with bringing back Eracrysia? It's all a sham to create their own Eracrysia in Akama!
Oh man, he's so angry. Not trying to make your husbands mad, but who your number one husband out of all of them? Or just top straight curious? Okay, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. So, from the Honkai, right? Because I have other games. But okay, let's limit that to the Honkai Star Rail right now. I guess my top 3 is Dan Hang. Then it's Sunday, and who deserved that third place the most? Let me think. I would put Aventurine for now. Yeah. So Dan Hang, so Danny, Sunday, and Aventurine. I think that's my top 3. It's just a pure coincidence. They are all imaginary, believe me.
The Titans are just. So long as we do not overstep our bounds again, we will not incur divine wrath.
It's not like I own every imaginary man in this game.
Oh, please. The time when these deranged Titans should have vacated their spot to the demigods is long overdue. You'll see soon enough, you old fogey.
Good choices, interesting pattern.
And I pray that Talanton smacks some sense into you with their scales. We shall see how this turns out.
You know how they say, like, people who have addictions, they tend to repeat themselves and stuff like that. Well, I think, the Dan Hang was the first unit I got when I started to play Honkai Star Rail. He was so beautiful. Like, I fell in love with him just straight away. Sunday, man, I was waiting a year for him to come out. He's actually the only unit in Honkai Star Rail that I have Eidolons for. Like, not the only one I have, but I pulled Eidolons, like, specifically, right? I wanted to. He's E2, and I want to E6 him one day. And he's so gorgeous. Also, he's crying on his ultimate, and I love crying man. That's what my community knows about me. If you're gonna ask them, they're gonna be saying, yeah, crying imaginary man is the type. Oh hell.
I suppose peaceful is technically correct if no actual violence happened. To this day, I still find it almost unreal that Akama is the only place illuminated by light amidst the crumbling ruins of AMPHOREUS. And its people are even holding votes to reconcile differing opinions.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I see that the one that took your heart understood. Yeah, and it's really got weird with the imaginary man, like, in this game. It's like, even when the My Day came out, I wasn't planning to pull him, but then I was like, man, he's just so good. And he's imaginary. Like, every man that I want to pull is, like, imaginary. That's crazy.
Making me forget that this is the end times.
I mean, at least Finan is not imaginary, but you know what? It will suit him. It would suit him if he was one. This is what Flame Journey is about. Shouldn't you have gotten used to it by now? You look very confused. You do.
Before coming here, I had lived for many years in Idonia, a city of rime and frost. The people there were devotees of Thanatos, and were well known for their unique burial rites and traditions. Traditions that I played a major role in.
Oh no, don't make me sad again. Man, I cannot go over like her trailer. I cried as crazy. For real. Because of the curse on you.
Yes. You now know me as the Mortician of Hakama. But back in those days, I was Idonia's Maiden of War. I was trudging across the frosty plains on my own when the Idonians found me. They saw the curse in me as a blessing from Thanatos, and believed that my hands could correct the Eracrisia's mistake and lead them to meet the great god of death.
So like, so they found her. That explains a lot.
They provided me shelter, but in return, I was expected to grant merciful deaths to war captives, prisoners bound for execution, and heroes alike.
Isn't that some sort of end-of-life care? Isn't that just an executioner? Oh, let's not be rough with her.
Is that how you see it too? But no matter how kind or cruel the means, nothing can change the essence of death.
Real talk, if your husbands were to become real and paid you a visit, would you be composed? Oh man, no shit, probably no. No, I would probably be fucking flustered as hell. But you know what? I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. I'm totally in. It could be few in at once. It doesn't matter how composed I would be able to be or not. I'm not refusing that proposal.
Taking away someone's life is never worthy of religious worship.
If Ron make him into reality, I'd be terrified. No, okay, that's different story, Harry. No, she's crazy. She's gorgeous, but crazy.
I can't do it.
Is this flashbacks?
Their voices. They pierce my ears. The bleeding. The thanks.
My favorite Hell reaction is when she gets flustered, but 100% of the time the stream crashes. True. By the way, I think I kind of optimized it, not that bad this time. We were in the waterway area and my GPU wasn't even sweating. My CPU though was kind of, looking weirdly, but it's not laggy. I'm happy.
Ah, I know that feeling, child. I was once as lost as you are now. But you must respect those walking towards death. Just like how you should respect yourself as the Holy Maiden granting humans glory and liberation.
What you're asking me to do is no better than the task of an executioner. And yet you want me to respect myself. No matter the titles, I am still taking away human lives.
This won't be the first time that Edonia's fanatical nether warriors have faced death. On the contrary, recruits new to the battlefield often run away from their first fight. Death is the mightiest and gravest power in this world. The fact that you can wield it means you are deserving of respect.
That's such a twisted reason.
Then let me tell you a story. In Idonia, the great swords commonly used by executioners are called Draconian, in memory of Drakon, an elderly executioner. The sword has 3 air holes along its body. If the sword is swung down swiftly and accurately, the holes would make no sound, and the executed would also depart this world quickly and painlessly. But should the executioner have any hesitation, the holes would produce a piercing whistle. On that cue, the screams of the executed are sure to follow.
Oh.
Every executioner after Dracon is to hone their sword skills every day in preparation of future executions. Every swing of their blade must be more resolute than the last, for failing to do so will bring pain.
Well, this is so fucked up. Also, being like the executioner, like, is really depressing, man.
Pain for the dying, as well as pain for themselves.
No. I can never get used to this.
You misunderstand, child. I am not telling you to get used to it.
Congrats, Hel. Thank you, Hel. Thank you.
I'm asking
I'm
you
hoping
to
it's gonna be
consider
better.
the source of the dead's suffering and use that knowledge to fortify your future touches with more and more determination. Go, walk with the dead and love them as you love life. Then you'll no longer hear those noises.
That's interesting. I mean, it's not
Please, don't kill me. I don't want to die.
Oh man, no, they don't make me do that. No, why they make me do that? And there's also a rat, which means it has consequences. I just was about to say that it makes some sense, especially when people are about to die, like, you know, like for example they're ill or something and they're suffering and you like free them from their suffering, but then this guy looks perfectly fine to me. If you think about, like, the executor is such a wild, like, I don't know, job. I kind of don't want to, but then for the plot. If I say I don't do that.
This is your duty. Remember, consider the source of the dead's suffering, then give them the respect they deserve.
He doesn't seem suffering to me.
Thank you. I beg you, don't listen to her.
Wow. He's begging, man. I can't.
If you cannot learn to accept death, then Idonia has no place for you. This is your last chance. Do it.
No, please. I don't want to die. Please, I'm begging you.
Okay, they don't give me choice. Gentle touch.
No.
You gently touch the prisoner's forehead with your finger. His face is pale, his eyes flickered with fear, and his body trembled uncontrollably. It is because of fear, anger, and hatred. Or is your so-called merciful touch of death simply a lie? The dark purple mottled spread like petals across the death row, inmate face, then seemed to be submerged by spring water flooding his body. His trembling ceased, and the cries that had once begged for mercy slowly turned into a sigh-like whimper, as he murmurs to himself. Quickly, everything falls into the dead silence, turning into pitch black. Dew that scatters with the wind. You hear your own heartbeat drown out the sound of heavy breathing.
May you gain some insights.
That's fucked up, man.
Sacrifice.
That's fucked up.
Is this all?
No. Come with me. This is just the beginning of your life as the maiden.
That's fucked
of war.
up. That's so fucked up.
Executioner!
Oh. Oh, hi, Cass. Oh. And this looks so sick. It looks so cool. I like it. How do you like it now? When you're dead? Executioner, it's crazy.
Holy maiden!
Go.
Hi. Okay. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Okay, she's kind of saying thank to us. It's not that bad, isn't that? Monster, thank you.
Do it then, Executioner.
You heard him.
Her hand went through him.
To live in eternal pain.
Wow, people so kind here.
Please, grant me release.
Okay, so it's like 50-50. Like some people are like, you know, they want to, they ask to, they thank, and half of them don't want to die. I think that's always like that. Also, a child, it's crazy. What the hell?
What are you trying to do with me?
I have aged. The time has come for me to heed the summons of Thanatos and journey to their domain. The final resting place of every Idonian.
You're not that old yet. You still have many, many years ahead of you.
No. I'm already dead.
Huh?
For I have come to fear my declining health and impending death. Ah, Castoris. Will you give me one last chance to charge towards fear and prove that I am no coward?
I can't take this anymore!
Child, it was I who brought you here from the frosty plains and set your farcical fate in motion. It was also I, Chief Executioner of Idonia, who forced the heavy duty of executing others onto you. I've always known that you have doubts and even anger about my faith and about me.
I never had a choice.
Indeed. We essentially abducted you. Yet you can end any sinful life with just a touch of your fingers. Shouldn't it be easy for you to escape from here?
I'll never do that. It doesn't matter how lightly the Idonians take death, or how readily they accept it. I simply can't do it.
I knew I was right about you.
What do you mean?
I've taught you and cared for you as my own daughter all this time.
That how you treat your daughter?
Of this blessing that's been with you since your birth.
She's not the best mother.
I know no one else in the world would understand the weight of life and death more than you do. In the eyes of an Idonian, death is the end of all life. A destination we will all eventually reach. Humans should not resist it, but learn how to face it. You can only live your life to the fullest after understanding this principle. And when you do, even if you eventually leave Idonia's protection, even if you must carry the curse forever, you can live with your head held high, like everyone else.
No! How can I?
Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know. Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden. Or at least, that you possess the resolve to become one. Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know. Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden. Or at least, that you...
Okay, but the entrance is epic as fuck. Talk about pressure. She just... Seriously. That's what I say. She's not the best mother figure. If you ask me.
I'm on it. I choose you.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
May death protect us!
Trust me. We can do
Small overkill there.
Root here.
Oh. No, that's a beautiful picture. I like it.
This was the last time I followed her command. I gently touched the elderly woman before me.
Oh, I wouldn't say we gently touched her just now. What was that battle about? Looked like we rip her with the biggest dragoness sight.
The executioner, who had seen too much death, died the same way as everyone else. A gasp for air, a wistful look in her eyes, and a barely perceptible tremor in her fingertips. Elder Amunet, the person who tried to teach me about death, ultimately vanished like dew in the morning mist. She spent her life embodying the beliefs of the Idonians, and when death finally came, she embraced it exactly as their doctrine had taught.
And for the water.
I have nothing but respect for her. I erected a cenotaph in her honor in the marshes outside Idonia's city walls with the others I had laid to rest.
Oh.
Then, I set out once more in search of Thanatos. It was a long, long journey. I heard so many discussions about death along the way. Life finds meaning in death. The world improves because there is an end. It seems the most terrible darkness in this world. Everyone talks about its heavy weight. Some resist it, some worship it, and some even revere it. How did a disappeared titan become the deepest fear of humankind? And why do they haunt my dreams? I continued my travels to seek an answer. Initially, I was running away. Then, I started searching for it. And now, at the end, I just want to know if my touch, if my embrace can do more than taking things away. Can I make anything? Can I leave anything behind?
I don't want to die. Please,
Oh.
just let me go. I don't want to die, please.
Oh, they add here the cinematic scene. What?
I don't.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Wait, this is new?
I hate these icy hands.
Huh? They add a whole ass trailer here? What? No, no, they're gonna make me cry again. No, Hoya, what the fuck, Hoya? I reacted to that. I cried as a little bitch here. Stop it. No. I mean, it's a good one. It deserves like a separate look again, but what? This is new. And this is sick, I like it. Oh, my friend.
Get it over with. End its suffering.
Oh, that's the woman we were talking with and killed just a moment ago. Yep, you will cry multiple times in story quest, unfortunately. That's just literally Honkai Star Rail in AMPHOREUS. This is, it just makes me cry all the time.
You can grant them peace.
Yeah, I still think this is cruel as fuck. She was so young. I really like it that they like added this to the story quest in game. This is so fresh. I hope they're gonna do that like every time now. I hope it's not just castorized like, you know, benefit. Oh no. Poor baby. Man. Not again. I was about to say who didn't, you know, who didn't view my reaction, first reaction to that, they can go to my YouTube and check my first hand reaction on that trailer, but what's the difference? I'm gonna still cry as a bitch right now. And it's the same. Just always so emotional. But it's so beautiful, like animation is so beautiful. It's a freaking anime here. I think the music and her like and her cry is the worst here. That gives you that.
Is that you, Casterus? All of them have gone, heeding death's summon, crossing into their domain. I must go too.
Not again.
I don't fear it. Just, I have some regrets. Watching people leave this world again and again, it must be lonely for you. You must want to desperately embrace them before they go.
I can't. These hands, they're too cold.
But Big Sister Castorus, your hands are so warm. Just like anyone else's. So go on. Don't hold back.
Give me a warm hug.
No. Her cry here is like the worst. I hate Hoyoverses. I hate they make that to us. Like, second time to force that into the story quest was just totally unnecessary. To give her that emotional roller coasters again. Unnecessary. Unnecessary pain.
Can hands like these
I wasn't asking for that.
really be warm?
Wait, there's my friend. It's my friend. Look at him. Look at him. Fucking adorable. Stares into your soul. Like that. Look at him.
On the day that Oryx's trial ended,
That's crazy.
you must have had many questions.
That's crazy. Wow. That was cruel. Okay, that was beautiful. That is new. That's fresh. To put the whole trailer into the story quest. That's the first time they did that. I appreciate the effort, but I wasn't asking for that much pain. Again, I didn't need that. I was good. I was good without that. I was good without going again through all of this. I was fine. What the hell? That deer checking on us if we didn't go right after that emotional roller coaster. Yeah, their like look was like kind of sussy. They were like, "Are you crying? I can see you crying."
I felt just as confused. Why, as someone from beyond the sky, were you so cruelly dragged into AMPHOREUS' fate? I
don't
wished I
know.
could take action, but no matter how hard I try, I cannot simply interact with the living as ordinary people do. Even when we brushed against each other unintentionally in the grove. And it was obvious that nothing had happened. When an almost unattainable hope finally welled up in my heart. When I thought that perhaps my touch would no longer bring sorrow, fate declared to me, it wasn't that the curse of death had finally been lifted, but that your soul no longer belonged to this world. And there was nothing left for my hands to take. Nothing. And did I really think this time would be any different? It's not that I don't understand this reality, just that I'm unwilling to accept it. Having walked such a long road, I am still unable to find the answer to life and death. I am resigned to eternal despair.
It's very interesting. Like, she also lived for such a long life, and living so close with death, like, you know, side by side, she still like she didn't make her peace with that.
Anything I wish to hold on to, death will inevitably wrest from my grasp. From that moment on, I lacked the courage to confirm it again. Until Ornyx laid bare the cruel truth before us.
Yeah. Crazy.
But now, perhaps I might have one last chance.
Okay, I will snack a little bit. It can be crunchy, guys. I'm sorry.
Long ago, Trinan read a prophecy to me. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I found no surprise in it, for her words sounded not like a foretelling, but a perfect reflection of my past. Embraces in this world are born of reunions, yet my touch speaks only of farewells. In that moment, I had no doubt that this destiny would weave itself through the entirety of my life. And yet, things have taken a turn for the better. Now that I can finally have an audience with Thanatos, perhaps I can rewrite the meaning of that fated prophecy. I have no reason not to give it my all, for your sake, and for my own.
Okay. Thank you for telling me your thoughts. Should I pretend I didn't hear any of that? Wait, that's so cruel. What the fuck, man? Thank you for telling.
With that, I won't have any regrets.
Asterix talks to you about the gift she gave to other crisis heirs, and before you know it, she arrives at your gift. Huh?
Let's put that aside for the moment. We've arrived. I want to retrieve a small gift I specially prepared for you. I made it myself, like the trinket I gave Lady Trian.
Oh.
I want to leave something for everyone, if possible.
Okay, and my VTuber model again started to be... not very good. Okay, we'll see. Maybe it's getting better. I think that's the water area. The bass area always gets me. Gets my GPU fried. Gonna close Vibrator for now. It should be better.
The journey to seek an audience with the Death Titan cannot be an easy one. I want to make full use of every moment I have before we depart, so that I don't have any regrets.
The brooch with my face on it, that sounds kind of ominous. It sounds kind of...
Then, perhaps you can have a look at it first. You don't have to take it if you don't like it.
What's that?
Look, it's right there.
What?
Huh? Where did it go? What's going on?
Is that the time we meet CIPHER? I hope the gift wasn't expensive. Did you get in trouble with some phantom thieves? Looks like someone left something behind, yeah. Something behind what?
This is
Oh, it is.
the coin of Zagreus and a slate. So it's her.
She's not very happy about that. Holy moly, Kitty C. Holy moly, Kitty
No doubt about it. This is her favorite symbol. It's Lady CIPHER, the demigod of Zagreus whom Lady Aglaia had spoken of. She's a master thief who's left legendary tales all over AMPHOREUS. So many years have passed, yet she's still announcing herself in such a crass manner.
It's first time I see Castorais being like so... giving such an attitude to someone. What is that? She doesn't like her?
Let's just do as the slate says and look for Lady CIPHER.
Oh no. Oh no. That's a lot of reading. Princess Homebody. Should you wish to find me, visit the Memorial Market. There lies a golden short spear. And left, you know what to do. It shall guide you to me. I've left. Oh, okay. Memorial Market. Okay. I can do that. You head to the market.
Look, it's right there.
There seems to be a new show at the bats today.
We must pursue her.
Bum 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 bum. Oh, Ghosty. Look. I just like, because I was in the story quest, I wasn't be able to answer your question without the words, but you know, if you asked me, and I wasn't in the story question of my top 3 husbands, I would just show you this. This explains a lot about myself.
Huh? This is a trick she left for us.
Trick. Clearly Kitty Phantom Thief wants to play a little game with you. 2 short spear. 1 correct, 1 wrong. Let me check the hint on the scroll. The golden short spears. Only the golden short spears engaged with the truth can lead to Kitty Phantom Thief. Okay. Inspect the left golden. The left spear isn't great with the words don't be fooled. The right spear isn't great with lives. Trust me, gray mystery, both spears are ingrained with truth. Wow. Wow. So if the left one says the right one is lying, on the right one both are with truth. The words on the scroll should be true, so which short spear do you want to repair? Interesting. But it's kind of like, from what they say, it should be left, because left said like, I'm a good one, and that one is lying. That said, the both are good, which can imply that, I don't know, but it's sussy. It's suspicious. But okay, let it be the left one.
She's incorrigible. Follow me. This is how it should be.
I mean, isn't
We
that
must
easy
pursue
though?
her.
Cypher, is this drama truly is her? He appears to be quite content. Her gaze filled with his 3 parts sincerely. 3 parts approval, 3 parts triumph, and 3 parts grey mystery. You're lost if you take this seriously. What the fuck? I see, so Dramas is a cat. He's so full. He's so silly. I love him. She seems to be saying right. Oh no, yes. After a moment of inner conflict, she reaches a definitive conclusion. The Dramas is indeed a cat.
Lady Cypher, please come on out.
You're still careless as ever. Shouldn't you keep such a precious gift near your bosom?
Since you know it's a gift for someone else, please give it back to me. Stop hiding among the people and letting the wind carry your voice.
So Castores don't like when they steal her stuff.
Since I know it's a gift, that just means I need to milk its worth. The children of the wind never stay for long in one place. Unless your offer is tempting enough to steal the wind. What say you?
Name your price. I'll give you however much you want.
Huh? If you don't want the money, I gladly take it off your hands. Huh?
What's wrong?
No wonder they call you Princess Homebody. Why don't you two come over to my place? It'll make a better venue for proper business.
Kind of like her voice.
You can find where I live through the winds I've sown.
Right, piece of cake. I can do that even if I can only sense your soul.
All right, I'll see you there. Oh, by the way, everyone cool with me collecting a deposit before we reach an agreement, right? Now, come this way.
Her giggling is funny. The Dew of Divine Blood in the what? Where did my Dew of Divine Blood go? What the fuck?
She's incorrigible.
What the fuck?
Follow me.
Give it back. Give it back. That's not nice. That was not nice. That's rude. What do I got there? Fuck, I don't remember. Like from there, from this building. Yes.
Does it really work?
Mm-hmm. She's so a cat, like just chilling on the roof.
Over here! Over here! No, not that way! This way! Come on. If I really wanted to hide, you'd never find me. So relax, you two.
Hi!
No need to get your hackles up. I'm not that scary, am I? Meow.
Oh, okay. Okay. Last, the character that meows who had a beard.
No way. Some people might have been into that a millennium ago, but it's long since gone out of style. Loosen up, buddy.
Never.
Shall we get down to
Never
business?
ever. No.
Give me the jewelry piece first. Or
Her design is
everything's
so
off the
cute.
table.
I like it so much. And I do the Dew of Divine Blood.
Oh, come now. Don't be so upset. Relax. Relax. Look, isn't the view here just great? You can see what everyone is doing and where they're going, and they won't even know you're here. Now that we've broken the ice, let's get to the point. Everything I've said so far has been a joke. I'm inviting you two here for 3 things. 1. The seamstress found me and wants me to take you to Styxia to look for the Death Titan. 2. The Council of Elders also found me and wants me to make sure the core flame of Thanatos ends up in their hands.
fangs. Nan, she have fangs. I love it so much. It's so cute. What? Look at you having your fingers in both pies.
Last but not least, I'm telling you that I'm not interested in doing either of those things.
Oh.
Don't go look for the Death Titan. The end.
Wow, such a help. Some time ago.
Wow, this is some high quality
Look at her.
stuff.
Look at her. She is so cute. She's just so cute, man.
This room is full of it. How much are these worth, Did you get all this through that Aranova gimmick?
Some of it is family fortune, while the rest came from my business as a dressmaster.
So Aglaya
work
just
to
bought
your
her.
shady dealings.
No way.
Wow. I should have busted down your door instead of going around like a thief. Well, spill. Why are you giving me so much money?
Payment for doing work. You're worth this much.
Did you forget my stance to all this?
She's so cute.
I thought I made myself very
Look.
clear.
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities, from the prophecy, and from your destiny. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. I understand this prophecy weighs on you immensely. That is why I have never reproached the demigod of trickery for running away. But I need you right now, so don't turn me down.
You know, maybe the gods got your tongue with their golden threads, Aglaya. I'm not hearing any sincerity in your words. Give me a reason why you're bowing your noble head to me.
We lost Trian.
Oh.
The divine power of passages is running out. I need another demigod to escort Castorus and help her fulfill her lifelong wish.
Oh, I get it now. You're sending Castorus to her death. And you want me to die with her.
This is Castorus's own request. I have never seen her so determined.
She brought this up herself? You're not pulling my leg.
She's also made up her mind to leave her confused past behind. As will you, CIPHER, when you finally make up your mind.
Don't be so sure. Time is hard in the likes of you and I. But Castorus remains pure as driven snow. She can always turn back before the end, you know? Maybe she'll remember Trian's sacrifice. Maybe she'll remember the countless martyred Chrysos heirs. Maybe she'll remember you, with your one foot in the grave. I ain't as optimistic as you about what she'll want to do. Tell you what, why don't I take this room of treasures as a security deposit, and we make a bet?
Go on.
I bet she'll change her mind and turn back. Now, if I lose, I'll do what you want me to do. Return this deposit to you, plus giving you another room full of treasures. How does that sound?
You sound like you have all the confidence in the world. In that case, let's make a pact with those conditions. I hope you're prepared to lose it all.
Oh, she have problems with gambling.
In conclusion, I want to win. So I hope you two can give up on going to Styxia.
She just pulled that out like
all
that?
the treasures in that room to you. And you can split it between yourselves however you want. What do you think? Tempting, right?
I'm almost dead. What do you have? What do I have for money? The currency I use isn't the same as the one in the first. Maybe I should consider it. No, I'm actually all... Yeah, I'm dead.
I decline. If we don't find the Death Titan, his soul will...
Oh?
I can't go into the details, but we have to go to Styxia.
I really don't get how...
I love her fangs.
Princess, homebuddy. You keep talking about needing to find Thanatos, about getting rid of your curse, and you don't care about anything else.
I like how she keeps shifting her voice tones down. Yeah, yeah. She is like so cocky. I like that too. Really, really good at voice acting.
Did
really
you
good.
ever live for your own pleasure? Even for just one day?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, contrary to your beliefs, Aglaia didn't take you in just so you can die for her Aranova.
The flame chase journey walks hand in hand with sacrifices. Isn't that why you're always running away from Lady Aglaia?
Fine. Never mind. We all have our own problems. I ain't gonna say anything anymore. It's not like I was gonna honor that bet anyway.
Yeah, really good voice acting.
But listen to me. Styxia
I like that
is
too.
no tourist destination. Sure, the treasures buried in there are 10, no, 50 times richer than Aglaia's vault. Yet, I've never been there. And I never plan to. Because even a demigod can't be sure they can walk out of that place alive. And now I'm supposed to escort you to Styxia. Sure. Pay up.
I'll give you however much you want. Aglaia has already paid for me. Is ripping people off with a sovereignty of Zacharias demigod? Yeah, Aglaia already paid for me.
Her payment was in gold and precious stones, which only covers the living passenger. You need to pay me as a member of the dead.
Oh, that's interesting. How can I?
I don't like this. However, I have lived a longer life than most people. Though I'm not as good at doing business as Lady Aglaia, I still have some savings. I can give them all to you.
Then how are you going to live the rest of your life?
Then I'll give you 90. No, 80%.
Wait, Kastura is so adorable.
Well, don't mind if I do. 80% of Castrus's savings and a bottle of dew of divine blood. Not a bad trade.
Who told you I'm giving you? Don't forget to give Castra's jewelry back. I'll show you whose boss won. I've recovered the full HP.
I'm so scared.
True.
Can you even catch my tail? Here. Catch.
Wow, she's doing such a good job. His voice acting.
With that.
Ooh.
A minor change in plans, though. Don't go to the bath tomorrow. Come look for me at Akama's city gates instead.
Okay.
So, why are you changing the meeting place?
Oh, nothing really. Just a bit scared of the seamstress's frosty face. I wouldn't stay a second longer in Akama if it were up to me. Well, now that we've struck a deal, why don't I give you guys a lift back? It's gonna be a long ride. So have a good rest.
Huh? What did she do? What did she do with us? Next day, Okihima. What did I miss? I think chunk of the story, but that's fine. Where am I? Is my room? How did I get back there? This is a coin. It was CIPHER. And she even tucked me in. Again? Damn. Never mind, I'm getting late. I'll better get going. Grey mysteries. These formal addresses and the start of letter as such as hassle. You already read Useless phantom Sith letters. True. A gift here, take good of it. Remember, skip the bus and come straight to Kima City Gate for me. You know, I have no patience. Come late. I'll leave without you clear. Yes, I'm the one who tucked you in. You're welcome. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, she gave it back?
Nice.
Okay. Okay. Leave Okihima. I kind of wonder if we should do that or not. Oh, there's people there. Wait, what? Never saw that. I don't know if that makes sense to continue, because I'm feeling like there is a big chunk of story. But I think it's fine. I think we can do though. I think we still can progress a little. Hi. Hi.
Bright and sunny. Just the weather for farewells.
It's always like that.
You're here.
Hi. Why is she surprised? Really? Just 3 of us? I'll go give Aglaia a heads up.
No need. I already told her. She's fine with it. You sure know how to put me in a spot, Casterus. I need to travel with you, but I can't touch you. What a bother.
Well, yeah. You know what? I think she's one of the greatest voice act that happened in Honkai. Cause like the way she like tweaks her voice and tones here and there and plays with this is crazy.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just teasing. Don't take it to heart. Did you know that the legends say you have to put an obol into the mouth of the dead or over their eyes if you want them to successfully cross the River of Souls and enter the Nether Realm? That's the fairy fare for entering the Nether Realm. However, I honestly won't ask you to pay this time. I'll pay. And then we'll just have to go through the motions.
You sure are helpful when it doesn't cost you anything. You already paid so much. We already paid so much. Just how much have you in the customers of now?
Hey!
Okay.
I'm just trying to make this journey feel more special, okay? Don't read too much into it. Alright, pass me the coin. It's time to get the gods' powers going. A fleet-footed trip to the Nether Realm. Here we come.
And I still can't go over her little fangs. Like it's just gives so much like I don't know, so much. They just have this one character that they gave fangs in, and other characters don't have it at all, and it already stands out so much. It's such a great touch. Oh, hello there, Shadow. Noah Dragon. Hi, welcome. How you doing? Can I get some Honkai Star Rail advice? Sure. What's that? I can help, I will help if I can.
Oh, one last thing before we go. I gotta give you this piece of advice, especially to you, Princess Homebody.
What's that?
You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once. So make the most of every moment you have.
Oh, okay. My voice would crack so bad if I tried shifting my voice like that. Look, props to the voice actor. She's doing crazy work.
Get ready.
Oh.
Be steady.
Ooh.
Hi, your turn.
Ooh.
Don't be nervous. After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye.
Oh, what the hell? This is so fun.
All done.
Wait, that was that was so funny. What?
Are you feeling all right?
Oh, so she just shipped us here and gone? Easy peasy. New Honkai tutorial prayer and needs some account advice, please. Sure, sure. What bothers you? You wonder who you need to pull for next? I swear she was speeding. Where am I? Still in AMPHOREUS? I swear she was
She's
speeding.
the demigod
yeah.
of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her travel anywhere in an instant.
That's crazy.
Just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer. We can only depend on ourselves for the rest of the way.
Which free 5 stars should I choose? Oh, from the shop selector, the one they gave us. That one currency this anniversary that you can choose from the shop. And yeah, like what characters, what 5-star characters do you already have? If you have no 5 stars, still very new. So are you talking about so you're talking about picking from the shop just to make it sure?
Don't worry.
Could that make
Mem's here to help.
that means that's a lot. You can draw both too.
Being cute isn't my only forte. I'm
Being
strong
cute.
too.
The selector thing.
This is Styxia, the city of dragons and waves. Anaxa hypothesizes that the missing Thanatos is somewhere in these ruins.
The selector thing. Which one is? Wait. Sorry that I'm like I'm freezing a little bit, but there was like few, you know, there was just over the full Honkai Rail journey there was few selectors, so I just trying to understand which one we are talking about. So the one I don't know who to pull for, maybe the Herta.
This is the land of their birth.
Do you have any free any 4-star erudition, like the small Herta or Serval, already in the account? The Herta might be a good pick for you, honestly, as the beginner player. The golden picky thingy in the shop. Okay. Got it. Okay. I would not recommend to go for the standard units with that golden picky thingy in the shop. I would select probably the Ruan Mei or Locha, but those are support units. Like the Ruan Mei is the crazy good support unit, and the Locha is a sustainer. And I feeling like you would be able to run with the 4-star sustainers for a while. Who do I have from the 4 stars? From the healers right now? Are there any other clues? How would we find them?
Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kephali. And when he was on the verge of death, he was pulled by Thanatos and caught a glimpse of the flowing river of souls. This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might actually make the souls of mortals and titans attract each other. Even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years, and even their followers haven't been able to find them, perhaps that special attraction could summon them here.
Oh, so are we going to use that Philosopher's Stone to
she has a book.
Conjure the Titan?
I guess that's the only way. The only leads we have now are the name of this city and the fairy tale about the dragon.
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
The band. That's cute.
Indeed. Even one as erudite as Anaxa could only point us to this place and no further. We will be entering the unknown as soon as we take our first steps. But that won't be the first time in my long journeys. I believe that, rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
I have Asta, Herta, and Serval hasn't done any pulls yet at all. Do you have any healers like Natasha or Lynx or Gallagher? You haven't done any pulls at all, so probably you don't have. Okay. I think we're done with the story quest here. Okay.